canceled a trip to Georgia this morning after the suicide bomb assassination of that country's president by separatist rebels from the Abkhazia region. Continued fighting in the Abkhazia and South Ossetia regions has hindered Georgia's hopes of integration into Western institutions. Industry baron Kombain Nikolad seized power today in a bloodless coup, installing himself in the presidential palace behind a wall of political and military support. The charismatic billionaire plans on holding elections within a matter of days to affirm his seat of power and promises a pristine and profitable relationship with America and the West. Bringing high-speed fiber optic connectivity to areas of Eastern Europe that less than a decade past didn't have telephones. The technological leap is due largely to the efforts of rising information industries in the Netherlands, and especially Georgia, where the Vice President called his visit to Georgia an honor and called Georgian President Kombain Nikolad a man with his eyes on the future.
Sam Fisher. I can't believe you beat me here.
I like to be early. Hello, Colonel.
You can use my name. The room's safe.
Lambert.
Good to see you again. I trust NSA orientation is going well?
Well enough. Everybody's been real coy about what exactly I'm allowed to know.
It's the nature of the agency. We don't let any one person know everything, which means we've all got to work together.
Even though I'll be out there alone.
You'll be transmitting to us in more ways than you can imagine. And we'll be online through your earpiece and OPSAT.
And that's how we're handling training.
Yep. Sorry to make you run the course. I know you've been taking care of yourself.
I haven't been in the field in years.
Sure. But tradecraft is something you don't forget. It's like riding a bike.
Or wearing high heels.
Be careful, Fisher. Everything we say is being monitored. You know how nervous the brass is about exercising the Fifth Freedom.
I'll be good.
Be better than good. Third Echelon is a brand new initiative. The role aggressive intelligence operations will play in NSA's future will depend largely on your performance. I'll see you on the far side of the course. All right, Sam, let's get started. Can you hear me clearly?
Hi there.
Good. That means the implanted speaker is working correctly. Now, the technicians here want to calibrate your equipment. Can you turn to the red emergency light on the wall to your left? Great. Now the one on your right. Okay, same thing for pitch. Look for another light up in the rafters on the ceiling. Excellent. Now look for one on the ground in front of you. All right, Fisher, we'll get through this as quickly as possible. We'll start simple. Climb up onto that ledge, over that pool.
G'day everyone, how's it going? I'm Crazy Cat Dad and welcome to my playthrough of Splinter Cell, the original Splinter Cell game that got everybody hooked. Yeah, welcome. I'm absolutely loving this game and I can't believe I'm still playing it all these years. So, appreciate you guys for tuning in. I'm not going to do too much talking. I'm just going to let you get the nostalgia up. Oh, whoops. And hopefully you guys enjoy it. And enjoy my little walkthrough. Showing you what to do and pretty much what not to do half the time.
We'll let you do your thing here. You're looking at your basic assault course. I'll chime back in once you've passed it.
So one thing this game did really, really well was when it first came out is because it had some wicked game mechanics that you needed to learn really quick, is literally a training course like this. Gives you a real quick rundown. Oh, get back up please. I do that all the time. Real quick training course that shows you exactly what to do and how to do it. So, which I think is quite fun. It's not too boring, it's actually quite quick. And yeah, it teaches you quite a lot, so... Now I am playing with the HD textures that I've placed into it. So it should look a little bit better, but I haven't been able to get the shadows to work perfect. So there will be a mission or two where, especially the last mission, I'm just going to potentially die over and over again. So that's going to be heavily edited. Because I can't see the shadows of the snipers looking at me, so pretty much as soon as I get up and and all that, I'll get shot and killed. But that's enough for me, guys. Enjoy the walkthrough, and yeah, thanks for stopping by.
Good job, Fisher. As soon as you can find a way over the gate, we'll move on to covert ops training. You're moving on into covert ops. The objective is to sneak through the area without being detected. We've got live bodies in there. Some of the top CIA instructors have kindly volunteered to be your victims.
Alrighty guys, one thing I should tell you straight off the bat is this is not going to be a perfect stealth walkthrough, and it's on normal, so it's not going to be absolutely perfect. It may not be the right way to do it, or the best way, but I'm just going to play as if I was playing it, oh geez, probably 20 years ago now when this game came out. So I'm sorry that if it's not all that perfect.
This next door is keypad locked. The man guarding the door has the code to open it, but he's been instructed not to cooperate. Convince him otherwise.
So one thing they incorporated here was this stealth walk. Get behind people. Absolutely genius. Even though it's not practical. It's pretty awesome. Here we go. We need to interrogate.
Hi there.
Hi.
You're not going easy on me, are you?
Not so tight. That hurts.
Sorry about that. What's the door code?
28469.
It was a pleasure working with you.
Likewise.
Alrighty, so 28469. Very nice.
This next door is retinal scanner locked. These things are cheap and near impossible to hack. Fortunately, it's just a matter of getting the right eyes to the scanner, usually an officer. The gentleman ahead is registered for the scanner. Convince him to open the door for you.
Even after all these years, this game still amazes me how it looks. Really was a pioneer of the stealth games. Now, usually when you take a guard like this, you probably should want to knock him out in darkness, similar to where you're standing, but that's to come.
Let's work on stealth. Your gun should always be a last resort. Invisibility is your best weapon. We've got a network of photocells on your outfit connected to a visibility meter on your OPSAT. If the meter's at 4, you're lit up like a Dutch brothel. At 0, you're a ghost's shadow.
The pistol in this, or the aiming in this, is absolutely disgusting. It's really hit and miss whether you're going to actually hit it or not.
Some cameras are more fragile, and all you'll need to do to get past them is shoot them.
Ooh. Very nice. So these are the cameras that you can shoot. Definitely comes in handy to do so.
Sometimes the only way to pass a camera will be to stick to existing shadows and time your moves.
Oops, I screwed that
Agency
up.
trespasser on surveillance.
See, not perfect, guys. Not
I
perfect at
saw you
all.
on the monitor, Sam. Let's try that again.
There we go. That's a bit more like it.
Knock out the guard in the corridor and hide his body before the patrolling guard finds it.
So this goes back to what I was saying before. I'm going to take this guy. Don't need to interrogate him. That's not the purpose. This one is purely just to teach you to hide your bodies, so you don't set alarms off. Some missions, the more alarms go off, the harder it is, the more guards there are.
Okay, now, Fisher, let's bring in another guard to evaluate your work.
So we just got to stay here. We'll go past this.
Exercise caution. Good work, Sam. Remember that discretion is critical to our operations. Covering up the evidence of your passing through will go a long way towards proving our usefulness in the field. The next hallway's the same idea, but for sound. I'll be monitoring a few hidden mics.
So this is just to make sure that you're always crouched and moving slow. Now, one thing that always seems to get me is these chains. I swear I just glitched through it. That's okay, but also the glass on the floor. You'll find that in the game, and if you just walk a little bit quicker than what I am now, then you'll get
Have
caught.
you started yet? Fisher! Holy Christmas, you're at the end. Phenomenal work. Let's move on.
That's the end of the course.
That's gotta be him.
Yep. Sam Fisher, let me introduce you to Vernon Wilkes Jr.
Hello.
Hey, I've heard crazy things about your work.
I hope you don't mind. I told him some of your stories from Kuwait.
We're all friends here.
Right on.
Junior Wilkes is a longtime NSA employee. He'll be your wheels, wings, and weapons. He coordinates transportation and equipment.
Great.
For sure. Man, you must be itching to get back out in the field, huh?
It's all I'm good at.
Well, it's all we need. Welcome to the NSA.
I'm sure things are going to come together famously. Third Echelon is a brand new initiative, and we're going to have a lot to prove.
Right.
The two of you will be Third Echelon's first team on the ground. Be ready for it, and do us proud. Welcome to the NSA.
This is going to sting.
Go ahead.
Hold that.
Christ, this is spooky.
What's that?
Grim sticking wires in your head, man.
I just need to sync the encryption signature between his subdermals and Fort Meade.
Don't like that.
I know. It's for after we land. You better hurry up, Grim. We touch down in Georgia in 15.
I'm already done. Lambert? Hey, Irving, do you read me?
Tell her I read her.
He reads you.
Good. You ready to get to work?
I'd feel better if I knew what was going on.
You know what you need to. The CIA lost a mole inside Georgian President Combay Nicoladzi's cabinet. Her name is Alice Madison. They sent in Agent William Robert Blaustein to find her and lost him too.
Are we working with the CIA's cooperation?
Blaustein is outfitted with subdermals just like yours. That'll be your best lead to find him.
You didn't answer my question.
We'll tell you what you need to know. You're not out there alone, Fisher. Through me, you're attached to a dozen of the best NSA minds we have. There are political complexities with Georgia you'd need a week to understand.
I've just about memorized the speech, Lambert.
Well, start believing it. This is Third Echelon's maiden voyage, and we need it to go smooth as butter. You're about to touch down in Georgia. Get ready. Fisher, the sun's down. Time to go to work. Finding Agent Blaustein's our first priority. We're to locate him through a local NSA contact.
I'm on my way.
And stay off the streets. There's a heavy cop presence in this town. We don't have Washington's backing if this turns into an incident. Details on your OPSAT.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the first actual mission of Splinter. Absolute cracker, this one. Not too difficult. There are some sticky spots that I tend to get ruined at, but that's okay. This ain't a perfect stealth walkthrough. Definitely quite nostalgia.
Don't tell me. Jurgenidze is inside there.
Sam, Grim's daughter here. I say jump. Don't ask how high, just do it. You should get through this fine. There's a room directly across the hall. Go there now.
What are you doing, Sam?
Jesus, but that was close. Take a left just ahead and cut through the room. You'll find a stairwell on the opposite corner. Take it to the top floor. The contact is in this room. Let's hope to God he's still alive.
Jurgenidze.
Yeah,
I'm NSA. I'm gonna get you out of here.
don't bother. I'm as good as dead. You're looking for Blaustin and Madison.
Yeah.
Madison was deep into Nicolaz's cabinet. She was onto something big. Blaustin must have figured it out.
How do I find him?
Blaustin's black box, the tracking relay for his subdermals. It's stashed in his safe house just east of Moravi Square.
Lambert, do we have resources to evac this guy?
I said don't bother. Whatever Madison found, it's big. She kept saying proof would mean war. I think Nicolaz wanted...
Jurgenidze checked out.
Leave the corpse for the fire. There'll be less to explain to his family.
You've got a safe exit on the west side of the room. Take it.
So when you get in here, you got to shoot out the skylight. Otherwise, you will take damage. Just a little thing. You just give it a bit of a weight, and then off we go.
That was pretty tight. You still breathing?
Doing my best.
Good. Blaustein's black box is
Who
your
is
next
that?
objective. He's running standard agency tradecraft. You'll find the box behind a fake bookshelf or wall panel.
Put Gringo on. Because those are my orders. I speak to Vyacheslav Gringo or nobody.
So this guy can be a little bit tricky to get past, especially his teammate just coming out.
Searching the American's apartment. There is nothing
I've
else
worked
there.
out that we just wait here.
5 more folks, 2 cameras, and some electronics we can't ID. Already on their way to the ministry. Of course. Thank you, sir. Did you check under the bed?
Yes, I'm telling you,
we
there's
need to get
nothing else here.
Use this
Gringo
computer
says
for a
to do
data
final
stick.
sweep and then wrap it
This is
up.
how we
Checked
learn
everywhere. The
what
place
the code
is
is
clean.
further up.
Dang!
What's the news?
Blaustein's heart stopped beating 43 hours ago.
Any reason the CIA wouldn't know about this?
Nope.
Nice of them to share.
The sub...
So if you need to know what the codes are, you always go to your notes. 091
Dermal went
772.
offline 6 hours after he died. Last active position was in a police station a few blocks away.
There we go.
Check your OPSAT.
was more hoping that... Oi! Did he just grabbed on? No, thank you. No, thank you. What the hell? Okay, thank you. Some of these old school controls are quite hard to actually maneuver. But we're about to hit another
Rescinding my street-level
autosave.
restriction. We've been monitoring the Tbilisi police radio. These cops are as crooked as a Virginia fence. They're not going to want any more international attention than we do. Every road is open to you. Do what you gotta do to find those missing spooks.
What do you think you're doing? Prison cells don't come cheap these days.
The real estate is closer to your rent in the morgue.
Slabs are going for cheap.
Yeah, I think we could set you up with a slab real easy.
I've done nothing. Please. Nothing? How about drunk and disorderly, assaulting a police officer, slandering the badge?
You said we're associated with criminals.
Then arrest me. I must sleep. Weren't you listening?
The rent's gone up in jail.
You want to die tonight?
As you can see, we got a
That's
guy
right.
further up
You want to
above.
sleep tonight? It'll cost you 100 lari.
Oh, please. I don't...
Now
We also
what
got
are
a guy in that
you
top
doing?
window there.
Check his pockets.
We also have another
I'll
person
give you
coming down
HQ.
the stairs soon.
Unit 3 to dispatch. We have a 1053. Possible assault. Can you send an ambulance?
Copy that, Unit 3, but we're dealing with a warehouse fire, so expect delay.
Roger that, dispatch. We'll wait with the victim. Unit 3 out.
Assault?
Something we can pin on Costa.
Good thinking.
Alright, so we...
What the... Oh my god!
He's not a guard, so he won't set an alarm off. I'm not too fussed about that.
Got a civilian report of a heavily armed man. Doesn't sound like one of our associates. Cherkezi, I want you and your men to check it out.
Righty, so you always know when you've got to actually search a computer or touch a computer, because it's always going to be a red background. I'm going to take this medical kit, just in case, but I shouldn't need it. We're near the end of this mission. Now that opened up there. Okay, so I had to run there. There's a guy above. Saw me. And usually that guy's not there, so I'm going to take him out and place him over here, because he's going to ruin my day. So yes, I know I'm below a light. That's okay.
Hello? Who's
Here we go.
there? How did that happen? What the hell?
Unidentified assailant.
Alright, so that's a bit fishy, that. Not the best, but there is someone here I'm a bit concerned about. Not too sure what he does. So if he comes back, I'm just going to go sit in his pile over here up against the wall, and hopefully that gets us past him. So I do hear someone up above walking. I believe it's in that house just over there that I'm looking at now in the window. But he's up above on the second floor, so... Not too sure why this guy isn't moving. I think because I got spotted before, he's not going to change his location. So I'm going to have to improvise. And go above. I don't know why he can see that.
We've got a civilian report of a heavily armed man. Doesn't sound like one of our associates. Cherkezi, I want you and your men to check it out.
Not too sure about that. He really shouldn't have spotted me because I know that I can go right over to where he was.
Who is that?
But for the game's sake, not to waste your guys' time, I'm just going to run forward. And this is going to be the end of this episode. Once we get over this beautiful brick wall. So thank you so much for tuning in, guys. That's the end of this episode. I'm Crazy Cat Dad. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye. G'day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Welcome to episode 2 of my walkthrough of Splinter Cell. Now, we are in mission number 2 at the police precinct. So the last episode wasn't all that smooth. We had some learning to do. That's okay. We'll get through it. Now, this code we already have, 5929. So for reference on mouse... Oh, I don't remember that bloke. Oh, that guy actually gave me a little bit of a jump scare.
Is anybody else seeing a bionic commando?
I think I've got the dead taste.
Alrighty. So there is a guy actually in this room. Oh, in that door there. And we have a civilian there. We can get past this civvy really easy. That's not to worry. It's here where we want to go. By the way, I actually have this poster. This is a very common poster around the world when I was learning basic biology. So for the sake of this, we have a camera here. I'm just going to shoot it. And we're going to go say hello to
I've got Agents Blaustein and Madison.
Rest in peace. Somebody cut out their subdermals.
Where do we go from here?
We follow the subdermals if we can.
There's a security camera here.
Good thinking. We'll track the subdermals from the video archives. The station's surveillance room is on the top floor.
Hey. Okay, for here we just want to stay to the shadows all the way around. For instance, on PC, the mouse is the controller for the speed that Sam Fisher walks.
Perhaps I can help you, sir.
By fetching your superior.
I'm all there.
And a good way to know what speed you can go at before you get hurt is that's slowest. 1 up is good, 2 up is good. But it really does depend on what you're walking on. Sometimes 2 mouse scrolls isn't good enough and you have to slow it down. But here we go, we're just going to go up this staircase and we need to get some information. Let's chuck our night vision on. This is pretty straightforward, this part. We're just going to go in here and there's going to be a guy turned our back to us already. We just go in, say g'day to him. Best place to put his body is right here. You can pick up the data statue, or the data stick, I think you get. There you go. And we're going to use the computer.
Great work, Fisher. We're scanning the videotapes now.
There, that's our guy. We got him red-handed.
Can you run his face through Echelon?
Already on it. Hey, check it out. A license plate. 84KP214.
Fantastic. Fisher, we got what we need. Rendezvous with Wilkes, your work here is done. We'll get back to you once we've sifted this intel.
Alrighty, so this mission is about over. We just got to go back down here. Go through this door. And all we got to do is exit the building. mission complete.
I saw something. I think I see something. Unidentified.
Mark a steady rise in Georgia's economy. Once central to the former Soviet Union's development and manufacture of weapons, Georgia has recently resurfaced as a potential player in the world military industry, with active contracts in Russia, Turkey, Germany, and even has stated the need, especially in these times, for a reliable source of oil in the Middle East. Commerce Secretary Moore, on a visit to Azerbaijan this morning, noted the tiny nation's enormous potential for oil, calling on American investors to provide the necessary funds for tapping the reserves.
In many ways, a leader from a bygone era. His beliefs are very firmly founded in Georgian orthodoxy. His political standings more in line with the early 20th century.
Would you fault him then as a politician?
No, not at all. Kumbay Nikoladze is all politician. He's done wonders for the Georgian economy. A brilliant tactician. It's more a question of ethics.
And ethically speaking?
Well...
Echelon got a positive ID on your target from the morgue security cameras. A guy named Vyacheslav Vinko.
How do I find him?
By his license plate.
And if he's not with his car?
Then his driver will be. Grab him and make him talk. Don't be afraid to use force.
Who? Me?
Grimm's daughter just pulled up the schematics on the ministry. They've got a laser security grid online in the courtyard.
So I stay out of the courtyard.
Don't let them trigger any alarms at all. We still don't have any official approval from the Joint Chiefs for this operation, so one slip-up and it's mission over.
So this mission has definitely caused me some issues in the past. My apologies if you see a bit of editing on this one. But there's just something about it that just ruins me every time. There we go. Just a couple of cameras down here. And we're just going down to the garage right now. Here's a camera there, but I've never really had to worry about it. But we're going down here to interrogate his driver. Unfortunately, we catch him when he's taking a piss.
What the hell?
I'm going to ask you some questions. When I think you're lying, I'll do this. Who do you work for?
Vyacheslav Grinko.
Tell me about him.
He used to be Spetsnaz. Now he's mercenary. He works for President Nikoladze.
Where do I find Rinko?
He's meeting Mass in the elevator by the courtyard.
Who's Mass?
Philippe Mass, some computer guy. He has access to Nikoladze's office.
What's this meeting about?
I don't know. I swear, it's gotta be something bad if Nikoladze is willing to see Grinko face to face.
I need you to understand that we never talked.
I understand.
Good. Convince me we never talked.
If anybody finds out Grinko...
I want to hear what Grinko and Mass talk about in that elevator.
I'll need to deactivate the courtyard laser grid to get in position.
Then do it.
I don't really know why I'm getting the aggro audio right now. But usually there is another person here.
Must have been nothing.
And I'm hoping he actually comes through. Here he is. I I expected him to walk past me, so I'm just going to do this. See you later, mate. So that guy we just took out in the basement, he is the other guy that was walking around here. They do make it very easy with this guy coming, just standing there in the hallway. It may not look like it, but we're at perfect darkness here. So we can actually take him out there and leave him. Best thing to do is just shoot that camera. And then we're gonna pick the lock. Alrighty, so this is the part where we tend to get screwed over. So I'm just going to learn how to, just going to save it there. Okay.
I need a colonel down here. We're trying to get through a retinal scanner. I passed Colonel Kibashvili on my patrol. Want me to send him down? God, no. I hate this guy. We'll find somebody else with the land.
So I take this bottle, and we're going to distract these two chefs in here.
I thought the kitchen was closed.
It's a special order for Colonel Kobaishvili.
Ah, excellent. May I?
Please.
Thanks.
Thank you.
So they definitely like this, don't like this commanding officer, but that's okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in here, turn the light off, go back out, and I'm going to throw a glass bottle in there. I'm just going to wait here, and then we'll be able to walk past them.
What's there?
Once he goes past, we are good to go. Ah, wrong button. Yeah, this guy can be a real pain. You've got to get him real quick. Oops, that is not what I wanted to do. That's okay. This is usually where people go wrong. It's not that difficult, it's just finicky.
I think I heard something.
You tend to get spotted and all that in ridiculous ways. Alrighty. Not the best way to do this. Just removing these, not removing, but moving these out of the way a little bit more before I go to the computer, because we're about to have a commander down, and we have to get him through a retinal scanner, not a rectal.
Got an incoming Colonel, Fisher. Make the most of him. You'll need him conscious and cooperative if you want to unlock the retinal scanner sealing the door to the courtyard.
That's detailed intelligence.
Knowing everything is my job.
So if he comes down peacefully, we're actually able to just get him really easily at the desk here. I'm not quite an expert as to what makes him come down aggravated or not, but it seems like we're actually going to be good here. Very nice. Alrighty, so now we're down in the courtyard. And this is where we're going to use the laser mic. So what I do is I run all the way over here.
Make with the laser, Mike Fisher. It's mission critical that we hear what Grinko and Mass say before they reach the top.
Where's the mic?
Had some difficulty with Bloskin's chip. You can see fibers of muscle tissue still attached. Nasty. Nasty. You're in the wrong line of work to avoid getting gore on your hands.
Whatever Nikolaj does in Azerbaijan is his own conscience's burden.
You are just a tool?
You're a tool. I'm the technology. I'm the cleanup man. All the blood's on yours and Nikolaj's hands. I'm clean.
And it is?
It's what?
Clean.
Azerbaijan? Yeah, man. The operation's goddamn immaculate. Except for the files Nikolaj insists on keeping on his own machine. You need to talk to that.
Sounds like we found the subdermals.
I get nervous when the bad guys start making blood jokes.
That conversation's going straight to the Joint Chiefs, and we're gonna need more.
Nikolaj's computer.
You guessed it. Get inside his office and access that machine. Alarms aren't mission critical anymore. We're moving into Fifth Freedom territory.
So the reason why I do the mic just there, because then you got to climb up straight away, and as you can see, the guards go there first. So goodbye. Alright, so as you can see, this is where I'm going to use. Is it? Why? Oh, I thought I had to use the lockpick. And just like that, with a little bit of patience there, we can get past them quite easily. That's the next part. We need to use a lockpick. I just remembered. Alrighty, so this is usually where things can go pretty sideways. These vents are always massive. Whee. What on earth are you doing, Sam? I want to move over here quickly. There we go. locked jam. It's this one I need to go to. Now, just in that door there, that's where we've got to actually go to next, but we're going to go a different way. A very iconic way for the Splinter Cell way, and it's going to be on the outside. Alright, so once that happens, I just turn the lights out. We don't need to, but I do it anyway.
Christ almighty.
What do you have?
Bad things. Keep transmitting. We need to see how far this goes.
What's going on?
Corpses, refugee camps. They've had commandos at work in Azerbaijan for weeks. How the hell did we miss this? Keep transmitting.
Alert! All men to full alert! We have an intruder in Nikolaz's office! Wake up, you bastards! I want troops in there now! Grinko, sir. I've got 3 men about to breach Nikolaz's office.
Search the area.
So once we hear that voiceover go through, what I like to do is just go and hang outside the window. Now if you don't move, you don't get spotted. They're going to come through and do a patrol, and we're good. But the very first time this ever happened, absolutely nerve-wracking.
Fisher, we need the rest of the files from Nikolaz's computer. This stuff is going straight to the president. He might be headed for military action, and we're going to need airtight proof. That's the end of it. Thank God.
What exactly is going on?
You wouldn't believe the numbers. Nikolaz has been
And we didn't know about it.
Nobody did.
What does he want?
You can watch the news later. Rendezvous with Junior Wilkes for extraction.
Alrighty, so we just got to keep running here, because those guys who were in the room before, they are running out this way. And when we get here, we run and jump to the pole, and we slide down. If you don't recognize this, this is into the garage.
Why hasn't the intruder been caught yet? Do we have men on the real stairwell? About to reach the stairwell, sir.
And we're free to go. And this will be the end of the episode. So, thank you so much for watching. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Catch you later.
What the hell did you find in there, man? Lambert's flipping out big time.
What's he saying?
That we're going to war.
Georgian special forces have taken hold of villages scattered throughout Azerbaijan. Incredibly, Kombain Nagaladze appears to have been able to move thousands of troops across the border over a course of weeks, completely hidden from both local and international authorities through a high-tech. Number of Azerbaijani casualties are unknown, but early estimates number in the high.
The freedom-loving people of the world cannot stand idly by and allow an act of such staggering inhumanity and scale.
In their third day of fighting, U.S.-led NATO troops took 3 more Azerbaijani villages occupied by Georgian special forces. U.S. troops met only light resistance and suffered minimal casualties. The Georgian commando cells are becoming increasingly hard to locate as military intelligence suffers repeated. Kombain Nagaladze has vanished, along with his top military advisors. Speculation points to Nikoladze's fear of a war crimes tribunal as motivation. A 2-minute webcast from locations unknown, Georgian President Kombain Nikoladze called America and its allies an army of scarecrows, declaring them helpless to defend themselves or their homeland. The precise nature of Nikoladze's threat, experts fear, could make itself known within...
Fisher, we've uploaded your mission objectives. Grimstarter says the rig's encryption protocols are bulletproof, so we're gonna have to let one of Nikoladze's geeks log on before we get a chance at any intelligence.
Why would they be holding onto this rig? It's not Nikoladze's smartest play.
That's what got our attention. Nikoladze is sacrificing several cells to hold on to it, so whatever's coming over the network must be critical. Mission objectives on your OPSAT.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you going? I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Welcome back to the next episode of Splinter Cell. Now, this is something I totally forgot, that this game actually couldn't glitch you into the ground like this, and there's no other way but to restart the mission. So, I'm glad I did that. and show you guys this old game is not without glitches, so let's just go back to my autosave.
Fisher, we've uploaded your mission objectives. Grimm's daughter says the rig's encryption protocols are bulletproof, so we're gonna have to let one of Nikolaz's geeks log on before we get a chance at any intelligence.
Why would they be holding onto this rig?
Oh my god, I did it again. Oh.
That's what got our attention. Nikolaz is sacrificing several cells to hold.
Oh my god, I got out.
So whatever's coming over the network must be critical. Mission objectives on your OPSAT.
I'm pretty sure I'm supposed to drop down here. Alrighty, so this mission is quite simple, but it can get quite difficult to do it without being seen.
We're blowing the bridge immediately. Repeat, blowing the bridge.
Purely because it's not exactly nighttime and the shadows are terrible. So there's a lot of places to get spotted, and it just doesn't look like there's a lot of, you know, places to be.
Bad news, Fisher. Something got the military's attention.
Oh boy.
The oil rig just got bumped into the single digits on NATO's strike list. Find yourself a technician and get that data. Time just got scarce.
Now this would be insane. You'd probably actually die within a couple of minutes here from the pollution.
Everybody look lively. Our computer technician is returning with the encryption key. I need 2 men to meet him at the docking station and escort him to the data hub. Let's get this finished quickly. We're a sitting duck out here.
But does this give any vibes for Shawshank Redemption on that bug, boys? Sure does for me. That's all I think about when I do that. Alrighty, so...
Relay alert from Philip Mass. We have incoming American warplanes.
What the hell was that? Identify yourself.
That's our friends from the Air Force. Ground troops are imminent. We'll keep you updated.
Just gotta be a bit patient here, guys. After the explosion, this guy looks off into the atmosphere, and then he eventually comes down our way, and then he disappears.
We're under attack. We've sustained heavy
And when he
damage.
disappears, we need to book it. Yeah, we just want to sit here.
American fighter planes. They're coming in again. Reports of incoming troop transport.
I like to shoot him. Don't have to. Here's a way to get past him. Just easier.
You hanging in there? See?
It's still spraying.
I swear I turned it off.
Sure you did.
I did.
Alrighty.
It's just my imagination.
Once I've gone to check it out, you can get past that way. Gonna run this way. We're gonna jump up here, and we're gonna be patient. Oops. Here we're just waiting for the NPCs to do their little thing. When we know when we can move it, they're gonna go and they're gonna start shooting everything up. So, yeah, purely just a waiting game here, guys. There it is.
Change of plans, Fisher. You're going after that technician, Piotr. You want the briefcase that's chained to his wrist.
You downloaded the data we got?
The laptop inside. Use whatever force necessary.
And once we get to here, we are literally just chasing after this bloke. We can take him out if we catch up to him, but easier for him to just run to where we actually need him to go. Just save a bit of time. There we go.
What makes this worth the risk?
Who the hell are you?
Don't ask any more questions. Answers only and fast.
I understand.
Why risk manually extracting data from a battle zone?
It was the only way. We encrypted with a non-transferable destroy unused hard key.
What's the data?
I'm just a messenger. I don't know. Something about an arc.
What's that?
I don't know. What Nicolas wants most.
Where were you going to take the briefcase?
I don't know. I wasn't going to find out until I was on board the escape ship. Mass is a complete control freak.
Mass?
Please, I don't want to. Ah! Philip Mass, Nicolas is lead programmer. I swear that's all I know.
Great job, Fisher. Time to make yourself scarce.
How much longer is this gonna take?
Your daughter's on the line. Just running the encryption.
Black hell!
What's up, Grim?
The data you glommed off the rig. There's no way the Georgians could have gotten this much intel without a man inside the CIA.
Fisher, you're up.
Dad?
Sarah. Hi.
Where are you?
On my way home.
I thought you were gonna call last week.
Something came up. I'm sorry.
That's all right. Were you in Georgia?
Honey, you know I can't answer that.
Yeah, I know. I was just watching it on TV. Ah!
Sarah. Sarah!
set a faulty collision warning. I've never seen anything like it. Entire herd went haywire.
Anybody have a line back to third echelon?
I'm here, Fisher.
What the hell's going on?
Nicolad's just declared war on the U.S.
What?
The Georgians hit our communications, transportation, power grids. We still don't know how extensive the damage is.
What's our defense? What are we doing?
What do we have? Nicolad's caught us with our pants down. All we've got is the laptop you pulled off the oil rig.
My daughter.
I know. I've got people heading over there. This whole country's a mess.
I need to see Sarah.
You know what you need to do. We're helpless until we find Nicolad's. You're heading for the CIA. Your mission just became critical.
Failure at the Red Bear Army Community Hospital in Mississippi resulted in 17 deaths and over 30 injuries. Both county electricity and backup generators were destroyed, leaving military train traveling to Norfolk, Virginia collided with a commuter rail line after an apparent failure of its automated routing system. U.S. military has not released the contents of the train's cargo, though federal authorities have evacuated a 20-mile radius surrounding the wreckage. Though no official death toll has been given, initial reports indicate the deaths of over 40 enlisted men. Potential civilian casualties are believed to be much lower.
Newspapers talking about cyber terrorism, an information crisis, information warfare. Call it what you will, but realize that no American is safe until we mobilize our army.
Rescue workers, their information grid entirely disabled, were unable to respond to the crash for nearly an hour. Injuries became fatalities as, to combat Nicolad's, the Georgian president still in hiding. Though his first wave of cyber terrorism focused on military targets, intelligence proposes that a large-scale civilian target could just as easily...
We have faced terror before and triumphed. I promise here to the American people that we will triumph again. Earth is too small a place for the perpetrators of these acts to hide. The United States and her allies will enact a justice that is swift, true, and absolute.
Time to get to work, Fisher. Let me reiterate. We cannot afford any casualties. The NSA doesn't operate in the U.S. We don't spy on other agencies.
I'm not here.
That's right. You've lost existence privileges until the mission's over. We've synced a timer on your OPSAT to a pause in the ventilation system fans. You'll have a limited window of opportunity to use it for insertion.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to one of the most famous missions in all of Splinter Cell, I believe. And this is the CIA mission. So we have about 3 or 4 ways, I think, maybe 3 or 2, I'm not too sure, ways to break into the CIA within that allotted time. I think this is the best way to go. And we have this NPC guy here. We're gonna wait for him to disappear before we come out here, because we're actually in a lot of light here. You can hear him walking away. It's quite noisy in here. You can run. We also have a camera up ahead that we've got a time. As you can see, we have no weapon. And here we just be a bit patient. He's gonna, I don't know, do whatever he wants. And stay up against this wall. And he's gonna walk by. No dramas. Okay, so once he's gone, I suggest you get as close as you can to this camera as you can without being spotted. And then when it's all the way left, just get past it here. Now, we actually have a guy who's about to look at us down from up here. Alrighty, so once he's turned around, we're good to go up. I'm going to try doing this one as stealth as like stealthily, or full stealth, whatever you want to call it. I can't speak properly. But if we just sit here, he's going to turn around and we're good to go. We won't get spotted. make sure we land softly. Okay. So we got a guy here. He's going to go inside this doorway. We're just going to follow him in. Alrighty, so I'm going to take him out in his corner right here. And then pick up some goodies on the table. Nice animation there, Sam Fisher. I appreciate it. Rightio, so you'll actually see a lot more editing being done in this episode. Purely because I'm actually trying to be a little bit stealth, like, be quiet on everything. And because I'm trying to do that, I'm actually going to get spotted multiple times.
You mean when she wakes up? Listen, thanks for coming, man.
So, we've got a bloke here. We also have a guy up in that window, which is the guy we passed before.
We couldn't assume it was.
We need to get inside this elevator here. So what we're going to do, we're going to pick up this can, and we're going to be patient. Patient, patient, patient. So as you can see up there, that's our friend from before. He can spot us as well, which is not good. There we go. So once that guy's disappeared, I'm going to throw this over here. Oh my god. That didn't work. We'll try again. I'll throw it just here.
That's not right at all.
No, it is not. So you don't want to go straight away, because we've got the guy up the top that can see us, and this guy turns around straight away and looks in our direction. It's so weird. Now we still want to be patient here, because I believe he stops and looks. There you go. Once he turns around, we're just going to wait for the guy up top. And then once that's happened, we're going to call the elevator. And it's on the left. Easy as that. Let's go. This brings up our first checkpoint for the mission.
Just got word from our man inside. He says your F-2000's in place. You can retrieve it in the storage room behind the generator backup.
Goody.
I'd be ignorant not to arm you, but keep it holstered. One agency fatality means the mission's over.
Alrighty, so we do need to go over here, just to this computer right here. Even though our head's poking at the top, we won't get spotted, which is very nice. But we also need to keep moving a little bit quick.
You said it wasn't critical.
And move our way over here.
I think we can maintain.
You're sure?
Yeah, I'm sure. I'm just tired.
Overtime?
I'm on hour 15.
It's a crisis, man. Crunch time.
Meaning I gotta get back to it.
I'll see you around.
Once he's finished his convo, we're just gonna stop right here in this darkness. And once he's past our shoulder, we are good to go to the next part. We want to stop right here. Now, what you can't see is the shadows that should be rendering in the game, but isn't.
Hey, there's somebody in here!
But that light is actually going to make us get spotted. And we want to take him out before he gets back to the light, because we need his satchel.
I don't understand.
Well, that's a learning curve for me. I didn't know that taking someone out was that noisy. That's okay. So we got our data stick, 7687, and we're good to go. Alright, so there's a way we can get through this part without getting spotted. What we've actually got to be doing is we've got to come right over here and wait for him to move. Once he turns around, we are good to go. Alright, so we don't actually need to go to that computer, but our notes... Oh, we're actually going to need to go to the computer, so this is where we're going to get our next data stick for this key code. 110598. Alrighty. Rightio, so there's a little trick here. We're just going to get a bit of speed.
0J
and there we go, we're up.
675307, 0J-867.
And then we're straight past. Oh, beautiful. No whackers. And this is here where we get our SC rifle. 2000. Sticky shockers, sticky cameras, and airfoil rounds. Alright. Alrighty. Always turn the lights off. And we'll head forward. As long as we stay to the shadows here, we're good to go.
Know anybody who was hurt?
Easy, quite easy to go. Now up here we got no shadows rendering again. So what we've got to do is we've got to skip right here in this corner and stop. You're just gonna have to trust me on this one. Have my game widescreen. For some reason the shadows don't work, and when I use a little workaround, they are placed really weird, and I can't explain it. You're just gonna have to trust me. Alright, so we're gonna go in here. We do have one bloke in here. There he is there. And as you can see, we got another bloke in there.
What the hell?
Alright, so I'm going to take this guy out. He's going to become a bit of a pain. I'm going to drop him right here. Also going to take this guy out into the darkness. And that room up there is where we were before. Rightio. Into the darkness. And then we're good to go. We just need to go and access this computer. How do we know? Because it's red. And it's also our mission.
We're in. Good. Grim?
I'm inside. Just there. The leak is a low-security PC registered to one Mitchell Doherty.
Great. Doherty's PC is your new objective, Fisher. I'll upload the details to your OPSAT.
So just like before. Alrighty, hopefully that's given us enough time. He does sort of see us. Or maybe not. We got away this time. And just as before, we're just going to wait for him to go that direction. And then Once he's come around, goes the other direction, we're gonna sprint over to the other side. As you can see, the shadows and the textures in here do not work well with my fixes. So I don't really know off the top of my head where like the shadows actually are. But I do know he comes this way and pauses, so I'm just gonna sit here and wait. And then once we're past, we should be clear.
Due to recent events, all security personnel will remain at level 3 patrol until further notification. Okay, so we have a guy here. Really quick and easy way to get his attention.
I hear something.
We just jump. And then we follow him in. We don't really need to take him out or turn the light off. He's just going to go in a direction that we don't actually care. Righty, so we got some cameras up there. Basically, what we need to do is just run through. We won't get caught. We do need to slow down here because there's a guy in this room to our left. And we got lucky for the timing. He's just doing some paint, some printing. And we're just lucky enough that he didn't turn around in time.
Until further notice.
Alrighty, so we actually need to get this light out in order to get past. Notes. 110700. 10700. Beautiful, lad.
Well, tell Clarence I'm gonna have his ass and his badge for this. Because I'm looking at agency photographs of Red Bear on TV. Find out what agency media the press has. Anything they haven't shown yet, get back before they do. I don't know. I don't care. Fix it.
Alrighty, just to save us a bit of hassle, we're gonna knock him out into his room, turn the light out, and then continue forward. But I do believe in this corner is the way to go. Use the computer. Lights out, mate. Lights out. We do have a turret there. That is just going to teach us for later on that we can turn them off or set them in a different frequency to target actual enemies. Rightio, we're onto the way to the end of the mission. Up, down? I don't know. Look at all until we're done.
I just sent you Doherty's file. He's in information retrieval, Office 508.
What do I do with Doherty?
Stay out of his way for now. We'll get back to you when we find more on him.
So this part's really easy to get through. The game gives you a very obvious way to walk around.
2 in Bangkok, 3 in Canada.
Any order?
Nope.
Take it back and turn up the volume.
The foolish avarice and arrogance of a nation.
Also guys, if you're enjoying this walkthrough, make sure you give it a like. And hopefully subscribe as well for more content.
A nation that still believes there is
No, it's like a moaning in the background.
Alrighty. So, the first time you ever play it, you don't know this is the bloke you need, but that's Doherty right there. We just gotta wait for a little bit. He leaves, and then we go into his room, and we gotta get some details off his computer. Rightio, sir. Of course, we know we gotta use that computer because it's red.
Working on it. Very clever back door. Looks like Philip Mass's work. Bouncing to a server. Surf Kalina _VA, which is The Kalinatic building in... Oh, black hell, somebody spotted me. I shut down.
We'll call back. Fisher, we're gonna need you to bag Doherty.
What happened with Grimm's daughter?
We'll worry about that. You worry about Doherty. Wait for him to take a smoke break. It'll make grabbing him easier. Details on your offset.
Meaning...
Right, so we just gotta basically follow him until we can take him out.
Electric supply and the backup generator. Agent Marks has been trying to sell us on the idea of electrostatic fuel bombs, but the blast radius doesn't figure. A logic bomb activated in the hospital's archival system 70 hours earlier.
This bloke right here, with his shades on in the darkness.
Effectively wiped out.
You just gotta be patient and he'll disappear.
However, we do know how they gained access to the transformers. These are hospital security access codes. The only parties who have these codes are hospital directors and us. If these codes came from CIA files, then... Excuse me, yeah? Yeah, I'm telling them about it now. Oh, hold on a sec. I'm gonna be a few minutes if you guys...
Thank you very much, Agent Smith.
Alright, I'm back.
Let's use a disposable. Why not?
Yeah.
Wrong button.
Is she alright? She's fine, but it was close.
Righty. So that guard won't see you.
Hey, careful with your coffee. So, now my whole family's spooked. My wife doesn't want to send the kids to school tomorrow. You spilled your coffee. Christ. In fact, I'm supposed to call her. I gotta run.
All right, I'm going for a smoke. You gonna be around later?
No, I'm taking off.
Hey, you spilled coffee. Somebody's gonna have to clean that up.
I gotta run, Mitch. Take it easy.
Alright, so we just wait here and be patient. His friend that wants you to clean it all up, he just disappears into a room and stays there. That's a very nice thing to be sitting at. What are you guys watching? Monday is the limit. Yes, it sure is. Rightio, so what we can do is we can actually take him out now, but then there's a huge, I tell ya, huge. There's my Donald Trump impression for you. Yeah, he's a huge hassle to actually take him all the way to where we need to be. Alrighty, as you can see, it's raining outside. So as soon as he opens it up, I suggest taking him out.
Position for extraction. He's with Special Agent Baxter, an interrogations expert. They've got a disappearance truck parked in the back.
And as you can see, there's also a guy outside. He will spot us. Okay, I've never seen that guy actually come in here before. I thought he was just going to sit there the whole time. So this guy's quite easy to bypass without getting spotted. Alrighty, so I'm going to take him out right now because we tend to walk a bit quicker with him on our backs. I do not know if that guy will spot us when he comes out because there is a bit of light. What is that? There we go, so he just slightly spotted us.
I've got another complication for you. Some CIA security dick is chatting up Junior Wilkes and Baxter.
How were they spotted?
They weren't hiding. NSA presence on Langley is completely legit.
The only problem is me and Dorothy.
Right. A SIG
Who is that?
with
Show
an
yourself!
unconscious bureaucrat on his shoulder is blasting from the setting, so don't let him see you.
Alrighty, so what I do is I drop his body right there, because we did alert one of the guys inside.
Maybe it was nothing.
Alright, so I'm gonna have to deal with this guy first.
Intruder! What the hell?
Could have been a sticky shocker somewhere here. I'm not too sure. Yeah, so that didn't really quite go to plan. But not to worry. I haven't been that perfect with my stealth all the way through, and I think this mission definitely done a lot better. I think, anyway. At least I tried to, anyway. You guys be the judge. Alrighty, this part is really tedious, just carrying his body. It is really, really annoying, but oh well. We're nearly there. We just have 2 more people. 2 more guards, and that's our end right there. And we just got to take in this long way around. Alrighty, so I'm just going to drop him right here.
Hello?
Take him out. And get our sticky shockers. There is a very specific set of ways to what you've got to do this part without getting spotted. It takes probably 3 to 4 times as long as I did it. But that's not this kind of walkthrough. This is purely just how most average Joe Blows would probably play the game. Alrighty, so...
You mean you actually deal with humans sometimes?
Rarely, but yeah.
Awesome. So...
I love sticky shockers. Righty-o. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, this is the end of this episode. Thank you so much for tuning in with Crazy Cat Dad. This is Splinter Cell, the original. Thank you so much. I'll see you in the next one, guys. Catch ya.
Let's get out of here.
Thanks, Wilkes.
Appeared on the internet at 3 o'clock this morning.
My declaration of war against the United States of America and its allies. Until every last foreign soldier has left Georgia, this war will continue on American soil and around the world, claiming the lives of the aggressors. The scales of power have been newly balanced, and we will no longer accept the tyranny of the United States.
Blamed the U.S. media for their part in spreading Combane Nicoladz's message. Ironic counterpoint to the situation at home, U.S. soldiers in Georgia and Azerbaijan have spent their 5th night without combat. Though tensions remain high, military intelligence has been unable to locate any remaining Georgian commando. have dramatically increased their efforts to find Combine Nicolades. U.S. intelligence is combing a constantly expanding search radius extending from Georgia. Each new country another possible secret alliance with the...
Because what we have here is a situation where further airstrikes just won't do any good. Nicolad's army, if that's what you want to call it, is a bunch of...
As mourning relatives prepare funeral services, America's law enforcement and military forces prepare for the unknown, waiting for Combine Nicolades' next move.
Fisher, your mission is a man named Ivan. When Grimsdottir got made in Kalinitek's server, Nicolades' mercenaries got spooked. They're pulling up stakes, wiping out all evidence of their presence, including Ivan and his comrades.
Who's Ivan?
One of Nicolades' geeks, a programmer.
They're killing their own men.
It's all evidence. Let's pray you find him first. Details on your OPSAT.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, how you going? I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Welcome back to the next episode of Splinter Cell. Now this is Kalinitek. A couple of guys here. Very, very easy to get past these guys.
Yes.
We just come here and we throw this. Now we'll distract them. Easy enough. If you guys are enjoying the playthrough, make sure you give the videos a like, and if you want to see more content, make sure you hit that subscribe button.
Are you sure he's dead?
Come on, you can see his brain. Of course he's dead.
What about his encryption thing?
The key?
Yes, the encryption key.
I got it. It's destroyed. Let's move on.
Alrighty, so we've got a guy that's coming out through a doorway in a second. Can take him out, but I'm just going to shoot him. We need his data stick. What is the notes? 97531. So just like before, we've got the glass. We've got to make sure we slow right down. Otherwise, he will hear us in the other room. This mission is going to be a little bit more killing than stealth, but I'll try my best with the stealth. There are a lot of sort of guys with guns that are everywhere, so I think the easiest way that normal playthrough people like me would do is just shoot them in the face.
3 encryption keys retrieved.
And the ARC files?
Destroyed, every one of them.
Thank God. Make sure you leave the bodies where the fire will get them.
Sure.
Last week it was
Let's be honest,
turrets.
blowing people up and
This
shooting
week,
them
wall mines.
is the way to go. So... oh, that's so satisfying. We got one more bloke. There we go. Alrighty.
We just sussed a little more out of Ivan.
There's a group of mercenary programmers alive on the 3rd floor.
They're trapped behind a cluster of wall mines.
You think they might have encryption keys?
It's worth checking.
Where'd he go? Alrighty, beautiful. Now, I will try to be stealthy in terms of hiding his body. I don't know why. Didn't hide the other guy's body, but here we go. Just to show you guys I'm trying. Might as well just turn the lights off. Beautiful. So we got to go pretty slow in this area. We do have a lot of mines. Or bombs, mines, whatever you want to call them. Pretty easily to be dealt with. All you do is you got to make sure you walk up to them slowly. And then hit the interact button when it's green. Like this.
I need an encryption key.
We don't have any.
Why should I believe you?
There is a bomb.
What?
The Spetsnaz planted it to destroy the data archives, but they put it right next to the gas pipes. It will take out this whole floor.
How do I get there?
You will need the keypad code for the door. I think it's 33575.
33575.
Grim check the building specs. That geek's story about gas pipes holds up.
I'm on my way.
Make it fast.
I've never seen those guys there in my life. I've played this game so much, and I have never turned around and seen those guys there. That seriously gave me a bit of a scare. Alrighty, so they're not there. I don't know if I really need to. Okay. Alrighty, 33575. So there are mines everywhere. We don't actually have to disarm them. We have plenty of time. We can just walk past them. Fellas. Alrighty, so we do need to pick this lock. I believe this is purely here because they want people to freak out as that timer goes down. So that is definitely the longest barrel we've had to chuck our lockpick in. But as you see, plenty of time. Easy as pie.
Great work, Fisher. That could have been bad.
But we've got a new twist for you. I hacked into the power grid. Somebody's thrown the breaker on the fire door circuit.
Meaning you won't be able to open the doors until you found that breaker. Details on your OPSAT.
So it looks like there's a lot of light, but if we just hug this wall here, we should be able to just bypass every single one of them. And even though there's a lot of light, they just don't see us there.
I just spotted somebody in the auditorium. Maybe our intruder. I need backup now.
Right, yeah, very simple to get past these guys. We're just gonna sit right here. Should be, is there 2 or 3? Must be just 2. And we got one more person up ahead.
What is that?
I'm gonna shoot him. And take out some lots. I believe there was some ammo here. Yep. Definitely a lot of free ammo around. Now, I'm pretty sure if we just chill here, the other guys are going to come down and run right past us. I can hear their footsteps. Are they coming? Why are they not coming? Okay, something's just not quite right. Game has definitely glitched. Bye. I'm gonna have to do it a little bit differently. There we go. Normally we should be able to just walk back. Those guys back there will actually walk back downstairs. And we can just hide in the darkness and go around them. But that is not to be the case, it seems. Anyway, can't do anything about a glitch game. So 1250. Whoops.
Intruder! Watch it!
What is that picking up?
Watch it!
Okay. Pretty easily done. I'm definitely going to take the medical kits for now.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh. And this other guy, very cheeky way to take him out if you want. Shoot through the glass. There we go. Joyce, my stealth has depleted quite a lot in this playthrough, all of a sudden. But like I said at the start, this was definitely more of a shooting mission.
Good work, Fisher. Opening those fire doors cleared your path to Ivan, but it did the same thing for the Russians. You better make damn sure you get to him first. Update on your situation. To cover our asses politically, we clued in the FBI, and we're gonna have to leave Ivan for them.
So what am I doing here?
Ivan's a technicality. All we need to trace Nikolai's is his encryption key. Get that, and we're golden.
We already checked this hallway.
We might have missed something. We'll check it again.
How could we have missed somebody?
I found the map.
You missed me. Alrighty, I did want to use my grenade, but I forgot I didn't pick one up. But it is what it is. So, we're about to meet our target.
Who's on that phone?
Please, don't.
Tell me who is that?
We do have to take that guy out regardless. Not much you can do about that. He does have a satchel, and he's our man right here.
Are you Ivan?
Yes. You are American? You are police?
Yes and no. The police are on their way. Until they get here, I'm the only friend you've got, and I'm not a very good one.
We have to leave. We have to hurry. They'll find us soon.
It's not my job. I'm here for your encryption key.
That wasn't the deal.
The deal still stands. The feds will get you out of here alive, but first you have to give me the key.
That wasn't the deal I made with the woman on the phone.
Listen, do I come to your job and tell you how to murder civilians?
What?
No. So don't come to my job and tell me how to do mine. Feds are on their way or here already. You're gonna be fine. You can give me the key or I can take it.
That wasn't the deal.
You're working from a very limited phrase book. Listen, just give me the key. I'm tired and I hate making people scream. It gets me down.
Here.
Thanks. And until the feds get here, find a better hiding place.
God damn it!
Fisher, you're gonna like this.
It makes me nervous when you say that.
The Russians are all over the top floor. They're gonna have to do some cleaning before the Osprey can safely touch down for extraction.
There's no real fantastic way to do this. It's very glitchy in terms of your path that you can and cannot take.
How many gigs did you clean? Have some respect. I want to respect you guys. 2, 3 apiece?
I killed 1, he did 4.
Oh my goodness, 4. Nicely done. Yes, well, how about you? How many did you kill? None, but I had 1 assist.
No shame in that.
Yeah, I suppose.
So that grenade was perfect for this part.
Hey, what is that?
I forgot that these railings, you can actually see the bullets. This is what I mean by a bit glitchy.
I've got a corpse here.
Just gonna have to take them one by one. There we go. Why am I catching on to that? Okay, this is getting a bit glitchy. Oh, yeah, what are you doing? That's not where I actually wanted to go. I actually wanted to go up here, funny enough.
I cannot wait for morning.
Nice work. It's some of the worst I've ever done.
It will be over soon.
Behind you, motherfucker. This is terrible. Here we go. Here's a grenade. And some ammo. .572 and 5.56. Ooh, definitely need that med kit. Gonna use that. Alrighty, so I have actually died a couple of times trying to get through this. This is really, really annoying. So I have, luckily enough, put a save here. Oh, he ducked. Alrighty. I'm gonna go over here for some extra goodies. And pick up this frag grenade for sure. Alrighty. Yeah, they're pretty brutal through here. No goodies for me? Okay. Okie dokie. This is where I would love to use... What is that? That's a frag grenade.
Do you have a cigarette?
I just gave you one.
I smoked it.
Man, you've been standing here half an hour. You haven't smoked anything.
Fine, forget about it.
Are you hoarding smokes?
I said forget about it.
What the hell?
Whoa! How did that happen?
Okay, we're starting to make some progress. Almost there, just a couple more areas and we're good.
Sound like a corpse here.
Thank you so much for playing.
Maybe I'm seeing things.
Okay, so that animation, hilarious. So that animation is terrible. You'd see that there was just no recoil, nothing happening. He was just shooting the wall. They were both just missing each other. It was terrible. But that's okay. Alrighty guys, this is the end of this episode. This is Kalina Tech. Oh yeah, if you've enjoyed my terrible playthrough of that episode. Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in for my playthrough. Thank you so much. This is the end of this episode. That was a bit of a rocky sort of episode actually, but it's quite difficult, but it's definitely a game that has set you up for that one to be not even close to being in a stealth manner, so that's okay. I guarantee you that 99% of people watching this would definitely play it the exact same way. Alrighty, I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you so much, I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Catch you later.
Your contact is in place. Our man in Burma, or Myanmar.
Whatever. Where do I find him?
A rooftop a few blocks from the embassy. Says he's under a large red sign. To respond to the phrase, a bright cold day in April. We've updated your OPSAT. To be clear, if you kill anybody, this mission's over. If you slip up on this one...
I'll find a fallout shelter and learn some prayers.
I'm glad you understand. Be good.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to Crazy Cat Dad episode 6, I think. Not too sure. But welcome back, guys. Appreciate you tuning in again. Got a couple of guys here we have to sneak past. Alrighty, guys, how you going? I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Welcome back to my playthrough. We're just going to run past that guy like this. We do get a little bit spotted, but we're not too fussed. Just allows us to keep going. Now this part's quite glitchy. You tend to always make noise on this,
Show yourself!
which is really, really annoying. Oh well. Oopsie daisy. So the guy down further up, that guy spotted us. That's okay. I don't know why I'm not going down, but there we go.
Must have been nothing.
Alright, so you just gotta wait for this guy. He goes away for a bit, then he turns around and looks at us. He'll eventually walk away. What we can do is shoot that light out on our left. Well, I'm trying to be super stealthy right now. I just want to sit here. As you can see, guys, it looks like I'm in light, but I'm actually not. But I do want to go follow this part of the shadows. Alright, so we're going to go over there to our left. Oops. But I'm pretty sure that I'm able to just run. And then sit here. These guys will see you if you go forward, so you just want to be patient. And as easy as that. Right, this part actually takes just waiting. Gotta be patient as hell in this part. Because they constantly stop, separate, and turn around and look in your direction. So,
big fish. I hope the general has the nerve to follow this through. The general would
just follow them from behind.
The empire.
And it's not wise to question him.
Who's questioning? I've come this far. I too would follow him to your grave.
Me too.
So once we get to about here, we're going to stop. Because this guy at the back's going to turn around and look at us and take a few steps towards us. And we're just going to wait. Very, very important to be patient in this situation. Alright, and we're good to go.
Nicholas is a great man.
Yes, of course. But his deputies...
The colonels I could do without.
What about Grinko?
He frightens
me. Me too.
The man has eyes like a reptile.
He is a good soul.
Sacrifice?
Yes.
I don't get it.
So we got shadow errors in my playthrough, as I have mentioned previously. So what we've got to do is, as this guy comes down, we can jump on him. I don't think I'm going to. What you don't see is that this guy that does all the walking back, he actually has
I don't think we can beat the
a
Americans.
light on his side.
What about the Ark? What about the general's device? We've got...
Of course we can hurt them.
And that's what
But
spots me.
America has spread
But I
too
can't
far.
see it.
We could never crush all the cells.
Not this again.
What?
Tang's got this idea about fast food restaurants and amusement parks.
They are the American version of terrorist cells.
You know, small, widely scattered, independent, high-tech, coordinated propaganda centers.
Aren't you clever?
You will see. We can kill their soldiers and flatten their capitals. but we will never beat their hamburger stands.
This is why I hate being on patrol with Tang.
And once these guys have moved forward, you can move forward yourself. So we're going to actually have to go up a ladder coming up, and I believe they keep walking past it. But patience is key during this moment. And there we go. That's how we do it. We have a guy right down there. He won't see you. Just make sure you pop out when he turns around. And we're very close to meeting our contact. And there he is.
It's a bright, cold day in April.
Good, good. Take this, okay? You're late, but you're here. Okay, we need to do this quickly.
Go ahead.
That map will show you the general's office in the courtyard.
I thought it was the ambassador's office.
It was, but some Chinese general has been using it. You can see for yourself. You get into the embassy grounds through the rear service entrance.
Is there a gate?
Yes, but a delivery truck will be pulling through shortly. You can sneak in past the truck, no problem. But you only have one chance at it.
Solid work.
I'm very good at my job. Okay, bye-bye.
Hey mate, catch you later. As you can see guys, shadows should not be doing that. I do have a 1440p fix to actually be able to record in full screen, but for some reason that fix messes with the shadows. I can put the shadows on manually, but the shadows are just absolutely disgusting. Alrighty, up to the next spot. Oopsie daisy. Now if we just stick to the left there, he won't spot us. Just be a little bit quick so he doesn't see us when we come back because of that light. We have a ladder to our left that is always a pain. Yeah, this next part can be very, very tricky. I'm gonna pick up this bottle.
In the shadows. That's not right.
Kind of what I wanted to do, but not exactly. So we actually bypassed him. We're on the ground now. And we're just going to go down this way. We're going to go down this alleyway.
Word of caution, Fisher. That truck's going to be your only chance to get inside the embassy. Don't blow it.
If there's something going on I don't know about.
All you need to know is this. If you do find Nikolai's in there, be ready to scramble. One wrong step could mean war. If anybody in the embassy triggers an alarm, we're pulling you out. The mission's over.
Alright, so we've got a bloke just down here. Try to bypass him, if we can. I can't remember if he actually comes up the ladder or not. No, it appears he doesn't. So once he goes past us, we are good to go. Excuse me? My mistake. Wrong button. Alright, so we've got a camera up here and a couple of guards. It appears I've taken a little too much time getting here, so it's actually going to work in our favour. So what we're going to do is we're just going to stick to these shadows.
Hello. Hey, it's me again.
May I see your papers?
This is the 7th time tonight. Can't we give the papers a rest?
This protocol comes directly from Tehran. Let me see your ID. Thank you. Authorization should only
Alrighty, and that's how we get in. Now that dog is going to mess us up. Oh my god.
Very good.
Alrighty. I'm not really sure as to what spotted me there. It must be the dog that gave my scent away. I do need to actually make sure he doesn't find us though before I start this next bit, because I don't want him to find us when we're doing the laser mic. That's really unfortunate that he's actually tracked us that far. He comes too close. There we go. Keep pushing the wrong buttons. Alright, so we need to get our laser mic, which is there. And into this window.
It is 3 more days. The devices can be armed in one and placed the next. Of course the Ark. But you know the details. We need to strike together, or we may as well not strike at all. Nicholas, listen to me. Because you will reveal us. That's ridiculous. How could they listen? That's paranoia, but fine. No, fine. We will have a safe conversation. I will call you back from my car.
Good Lord, Fisher. That's General Kong Ferrong.
Good Lord. Who's that?
He was the chairman of China's Central Military Commission until '01. Very high PLA muckamuck.
A Chinese general talking to Nicholas isn't good news.
Whatever he's going to say when that conversation resumes just became our highest priority. Stay with him. Time to get invisible. Anyone so much as sees you and the mission's over.
We're just going to be patient here again. He's going to get in the car and he's going to stop before this gate when we can listen to him again. But the hardest part to actually finish his mission is actually coming up.
Not the only ones I'm worried about eavesdropping. They are just the most capable. Of course. How many times will the signal be rerouted? You also believe your Kola Peninsula base untraceable. I understand the psychology of war. Yes. I've attended many executions, but never Americans. Hold on a second. Driver, how far away is Mukhobo meet?
10 minutes, maybe more. But we'll have to stand a police check along the way.
No, it's not worth the trouble. I will just watch the broadcast like everyone else. Yes, too true. You are a wicked man, Mr. Nicholas. I hope your performance goes well. Take care.
They're going to execute the soldier.
Sounds like it.
You've got to stop them. Rendezvous with Cohen. I'll forward her the coordinates for movement.
Muksobo.
Right.
Auspicious hunting ground.
Damn straight. The time for subtlety is past. I need to get this to the Joint Chiefs. See if this means war.
Alrighty, so where we actually got to go is over that wall. Right there. It's actually quite difficult. So it may look like we're in a lot of light, and we kind of are, but the game thinks we're quite dark here, so we just got to kind of be patient here.
In the shadows.
One of us has been attacked. He's unconscious.
And we can take him out just as so. Why not? I haven't used a lot of equipment in this gameplay, so why not use it for this one time? It is really difficult to get over this without getting spotted and ending the mission, so I'm quite happy to do it like so. And here's the van.
Hop in the back. We gotta go. Grab hold of something.
Though the evidence itself has not been revealed, U.S. intelligence is claiming to have proof of China manufacturing nuclear weapons, a blatant infraction of international treaties. China has made an unmitigated denial of the charges, restating the belief that diplomatic talks with China continue to crumble. U.S. military forces are mobilizing towards the anticipation of possible hostilities. China again denies any involvement in Combain Nicolaz's, oh my God, broadcast through the internet just minutes ago.
Cannot allow my nation to be subjected to the blatant international despotism of the United States or the cronyism of its allies. The world is not yours alone, and the soldiers you send into it are all equally guilty of American fascism. At 5:30 p.m. Greenwich Standard Time, the United States soldiers captured in a just war against their motherland will be executed. Their deaths broadcast for the world to watch.
Fisher, we're getting close to war. If Nicolaz kills these men on live broadcast, we're sunk.
Are we worrying about the broadcast or the murders?
For now, the broadcast. It'll buy us time to stop the killings. Nicolaz is broadcasting from an antenna on the roof. That's your first objective. You'll find the rest on your OPSAT.
Alrighty, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that will be the end of this episode. This next episode that's coming up will be by far one of the hardest for me, purely because the shadows don't actually render in the spotlight that we have in this game. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. I'll see you guys in the next one. I'm Clancy Cat Dad. Catch ya.
Fisher, we're getting close to war. If Nicolaz kills these men on live broadcast, we're sunk.
Are we worrying about the broadcast or the murders?
For now, the broadcast. It'll buy us time to stop the killings. Nicolaz is broadcasting from an antenna on the roof. That's your first objective. You'll find the rest on your OPSAT.
G'day ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome back to this episode of Splinter Cell. Now, like I spoke before, that there's some shader issues in this one for me.
I thought this was what made the pools drain.
It is, I think. Maybe it's malfunctioning.
It doesn't affect us anyway.
So what's actually going to happen is soon, just over that wall there, we've got a sniper and a spotlight, to which we have no idea where the actual spotlight actually is. Alrighty, once they're disturbed, we go through this door nice and quickly. We can use the computer for a data stick. Beautiful. I keep pushing the wrong buttons every time. So we have some mines there all around us. So I'm going to actually have to take this guy out. Purely because I'm going to probably get spotted by this spotlight, and I don't want people to come and shoot and kill me. So it's not the best way to do it, but it is the only way I know how to do it. Pretty dodgy through there. That's okay. Just kind of want to get a feel. I'm pretty sure I'm good to go now. Got to go all the way around. Nope. Something spotted me. That's okay.
Dead body here. This operation is based around stealth. Watch the alarms.
Unfortunately, that's about the best I can do, unfortunately. Not without using some cheats. There's definitely some cheats in this game. That's okay. So before moving forward, I want to use that.
I want all identifying details stricken from the room. Keep the lights off of the walls. Give them fuller highlights. We need to clearly see their faces when they die. Where's our sound man? Make sure we're close enough to hear prayers.
Alright, so this is definitely a pretty hardcore mission. I find this one to be quite difficult. Almost there, we just got to go over this fence here and turn off the radio.
What the hell just happened? The broadcast antenna's down. We've got no outgoing signal.
You're under attack. The Americans are here. They've taken out the broadcast antenna.
Get Nicholas out of here. I want his helicopter airborne now. I want a squad of technicians with an armed escort on the roof and repairing that antenna. I want the Americans found and killed.
Yes, sir.
So this next bit, you just
Sounds
gotta
like you shook things up pretty well.
move pretty quick.
It's only going to buy us a few minutes.
Get
Find
behind his
those
doorway.
soldiers, Fisher.
And we wait. Two people are gonna come. Two people are supposed to come. Okay. Two people were supposed to come. Oh, here we go.
Intruder!
What is that?
We have Nikolai's on board. Estimated departure in...
Huh? Identify yourself.
Alright, so what we're actually going to do is we're going to go this way rather than the way I want to go. Because every time I drop down, he's already looking at me. I don't know why.
Who's there? What the?
Gringo, this is Nikolai. Kill the American soldiers. Take them to the studio and kill them. We'll release the footage whenever we can. Tell Theron we are moving ahead. I'll retrieve the Ark. This is Gringo. I want the American soldiers prepped and in studio. The executions are going forward as planned.
What about the broadcast?
It's not our place to question. Let's go.
I heard something.
Alrighty, so this is definitely the hardest part of the entire game.
like fighting. I've got a dead body here. Maybe we're being paranoid.
Alrighty, so it's been quite fishy up to this point, but... Oh, for fuck's sake.
I hear combat. I've got a dead body here.
So, been quite terrible. Well, it's not really terrible, it's just, this part is actually really, really difficult to do without getting spotted. I've only seen one person ever do this, like, without being spotted. And I can't seem to do it, so I don't know what secrets he's got, but this is good enough. Plus, this isn't a 100% stealth walkthrough anyway. Most people would have to shoot their way through, which is pretty much how I play my game, is just how the average Joe Blow would play it. So, it's still quite fun. Anyway. Get a medical kit. We've got to turn this sentry off or it lights us up. Ugh, why do I keep pushing up on? Alrighty. Bit smoother on that part. Definitely need that med kit.
I think I see something. Engage who's there. Come out! We have you surrounded. Where are you? Who's there? Come out! We have you surrounded. Where are you? Who's there? Come out! Oh crap! We lost him! He's gonna be close. Oh crap! We lost him! He's gonna be close.
Alrighty, we're up to the very last bit of this game. Like, not game, the mission. So I found that if we go over here to the left, we don't get spotted. And then, as he goes past... we follow him. Because he turns around pretty quickly. And comes back. And unfortunately, there's just too much light there, or we'll get spotted. So now is our chance to go. I shoot this guy. He's a bit of an annoying person, but that's okay. And he's in darkness for us, which is beautiful. So what I will actually do, there is one more person about to pop out. There he is. Just take him out. There we go. Now I just want to be patient here.
Are you sure? They put him on a helicopter. Nicolaz has left us.
Gringo must think the Americans are here.
God help us if they are.
There! Audio on possible hostilities.
There we go, use the turrets to shoot him. And then we will make it darkness here for them. Next one. There you go. Alrighty. So, where's the light here? Oops. Usually there's a light here. Very nice, got past it.
That's sick. I'm...
Come on, you know you want to watch.
I don't. Broadcasting murder is barbaric.
You're naive to think it's anything but history.
It's a pointless conversation. We're on patrol until the alert quiets.
Don't tell me you believe those American super spy stories coming out of Kola.
If Nicolaz believes them, I believe them.
Those stories are nothing but Russian winters and Russian vodka. We should be with the others watching the broadcast.
Once they finish the conversation, it's free to go.
Man down! He's dead! One of us has been killed!
That's our limit. One more alarm and I'm aborting the mission.
You are American.
You're Chinese.
The PRC ambassador to Myanmar. I must speak with a representative of your government.
They hear everything I do. Shoot.
Kong Furong does not represent the will of China. He is a splinter faction of the Chinese army. All of them fanatics and fools.
What does he want?
First, Taiwan, with others to follow. Gifts to the PRC he thinks they will not be able to refuse.
How is Nicolad's involved?
Trade. Furong provides transport and munitions in exchange for weapons-grade nuclear waste.
Does China know?
No. And unless they are issued proof of Furong's activities, I fear the certainty of war.
What's the proof?
On the computer in his office. My office. He has overridden and reset the lock.
I force him to open his computer and forward the contents to the PRC. And our countries don't go to war.
Such is my hope.
Damnation! The Americans have taken the basement. I want all available men armed to converge on the basement. We'll kill them all. Colonel Bagrat, report! Colonel Bagrat! Damnation! I'm going down there. Nosenko, you're coming with me.
There's nothing here.
Kill Gringo.
Okay.
His men are mercenaries. Their only call is fighting.
They scatter.
Let's hope so.
Just like that, we finished.
Gringo's dead! He killed Gringo! Repeat that? Vyacheslav Gringo is dead!
Fisher, Echelon just picked out an intercept. Furong knows that Gringo's dead and Nicolad's is gone.
That's not good.
Get back to the embassy. He's trying to destroy the evidence that could keep us out of a war.
Right.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, thank you so much for tuning in for this episode. We're getting very close to the end. Things are getting a lot harder. You'll see that this episode's probably the longest episode I've had so far. There was lots and lots of editing because I tried to do it as stealth as possible, but it didn't quite work out. The freezer rooms are definitely the hardest part of the game. Anyway, thank you so much for tuning in, guys. I'll appreciate it. I'll see you in the next one. I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Catch you later.
Fisher, it's time we talked about the Ark.
What is it?
What Nicolad's wants most in the world and what we're going to catch him by.
That's all we know.
We know the Ark is hidden somewhere inside the Georgian presidential palace, and we know Varlam Kristavi is letting him take it.
Who's Kristavi?
The new president of Georgia, pushed into power by our friends at the CIA.
It doesn't make sense.
We'll do the thinking. Your primary mission in Georgia will be Nicolad's. We get him and the game's over. The good guys win.
Were you talking to Lambert?
Yeah. How soon before we touch down in Georgia?
We don't. You'll be making a halo jump.
Goody.
Dad, is that you?
Sarah? It's good to hear your voice.
Are you coming home? The TV said you guys beat Nicolad.
It's not that simple.
So you're not coming home?
No, honey, not yet. But soon.
A collective sigh of relief as the U.S. returned to a state of amicable diplomacy with China. The swift action of the CIA and Chinese intelligence revealed a splinter faction of the Chinese military covertly supporting the Georgian information crisis, declaring a national day of mourning for those lost in the Georgian information crisis. Confirms the consummate defeat of Kambane Nicoladz's cyber warriors. The acts of information terrorism have come to an end, and in a ceremony later today, President Bowers will be issuing an official thanks to the CIA, FBI, and U.S. Special Forces for their role in bringing an end to the crisis. Though his whereabouts are still unknown, Combane Nicoladze is essentially powerless.
We have torn off the Scorpion's claws. We have severed his tail, and he cannot stay hidden for long.
Welcome back to Georgia, Fisher. Our cleanest path to the Ark is President Kristavi's records. Details on your OPSAT.
What if Kristavi gets in my way?
Don't touch him. He's copacetic with the CIA. If Kristavi dies, the mission's over.
G'day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. I'm Crazy Cat Dad, and welcome to the last mission of Splinter Cell. This is the Presidential Palace, and currently we're just going through some hoops, literally, and yeah, just basically I think the game decided to mess with us. See how many times we can die before we actually get to our mission. So anyway, this is actually going to be the second time I've actually recorded this. The first time I actually become corrupted. Don't know why. But anyway. So once we get through here, this could be a little bit tricky at times. Sometimes Sam doesn't do what you want it to do. But coming up is going to be quite difficult. We've got a couple of guards, sniper, as well as a couple of dogs. There is a way we can actually get past this first bit, but it all depends where the guards actually will be once we get up here.
Abtandu, why don't you clean up after your dog?
Oh, crap. I think I heard something. I think I saw something.
Button. And there we go, we are past without taking anyone out. Very nice. Can be a bit tricky, but that's okay. So now we just want to move forward enough.
Comb the area.
Once they're about to come through, those lasers disappear, so we can come and just sit right here. Now just be patient, we've got 4 guys that have to come through. One more. There we go. Once he's through, you're good to go. We've got to do this because, as you can see right there, we have some lasers. We also have some lasers further up, so we just go across here. Going back up here. Now, this next part can be quite tricky. Get through it.
Those aren't palace guards. Some kind of special forces.
Georgian elite, probably Kristavi's men, which would suggest Nicoladze's locals.
Does that affect my game?
No. Find those interrogation files. And Kristavi's men aren't going to be much friendlier than Nicoladze's. You're authorized for lethal force.
Must have been, there was something there.
There is a way to get to where I am now without getting actually spotted. But I haven't quite worked out how to do it. But there's a guy up top. We need to actually get past him.
What is that? Show yourself!
Alrighty, so here we just got to be a little patient. Once the guy on the right comes back out, turns around and goes away, we're good to go.
Man down! He looked unconscious!
Here we got some lasers, just gotta be patient, but then quick when we need to be.
President Kristavi, sir, is that you? Nikolaj and his men are almost at the library.
We're quick enough, this guy won't see us as he comes through the door, and we're good to keep going.
Sir?
I hate this kind of thing.
What do you have?
Interrogation, torture, and... oh, Christ!
What?
The Ark is a SATO.
A what?
A special atomic demolition munition.
You mean a nuclear suitcase bomb?
Yeah. I'll get back to you.
Oh, very nice. Make sure that camera's not looking at us.
The Ark is the mission, Fisher. Get it. It's in a safe inside a vault in the library.
Just be patient here,
locked
also.
by scanner to Nikolaj's retina.
So I'm going to need Nikolaj alive to get the Ark.
That's right.
Once he goes, we're good to go. Got a guy coming through. Just stick to the left here. Yeah, once he's gone, good to go. And we're just about finished the first part of this mission. Not too much to worry about. That camera there, I'm just going to be patient for that to not look at us. There we go. And here we go.
We've reached the library. Nikolaj is inside. Everybody at alert. We are retrieving the Ark. Be ready to get out of here.
So this part you can do quite easily without getting spotted. I'm going to get my smoke grenades ready. So what you want to do is you actually just want to follow them. Sometimes these guys are grouped together, sometimes they're not. Once that's up, we just go inside and go down. Easy as that.
We have an intruder. Some kind of American commando. Get Nikolaj into the vault. Keep his head down until we take care of this.
Tell me about the Ark.
Let me walk away. I can make you rich.
I know what it is. I want to know where it came from.
This gets you nowhere.
What are you going to do with it?
With what?
The Ark. Where are you going to detonate it?
Kill me, or let me go. What you're doing now is hopeless.
Tell me about the Ark.
This is puerile. I'll say no more.
Nobody move.
Hands in the air! Nobody move! Nobody move!
Come by Nikolai's. And who is your friend? An American?
Ask him.
You will give us the Ark.
I am not God.
You will give us the Ark.
I honestly don't know what you are speaking of.
Kristavi knows it is a nuclear suitcase bomb, and he knows you have it.
Clever man. Does he know that it is already in America?
What?
The Ark is not here.
Keep talking.
The only thing in this vault is activation key. The bomb itself is in America. If Kristavi guarantees my freedom, I'll tell you where to find the Ark.
Give us the activation key.
This spy has the key, this American. You'll have to take it from him. I can give you the location, but only on the condition of my safety and freedom.
Agreed. You two, escort Mr. Nikolai's out of the library. You, who are you?
Don't talk, Fisher. We're arranging for a blackout in 5 seconds. Make the most of it.
Give us the key to the Ark. You can hand it to me, or I can take it from your corpse. You have 5 seconds to decide. 4 seconds. 3, 2...
Who did that?
Fisher, we can't let Nikolai walk away.
You think he really knows where the Ark is?
Yes. We can't let him live with that information.
The American is carrying intelligence vital to the safety of our nation. His capture or death is our highest imperative.
Alrighty, we're up to the last little bit.
Let me be as clear as possible. Snipe Nikolai's from there. Do it now. Don't miss. You probably won't get a second chance at this. Sharp work, Fisher. It's time to get scarce. That data you're carrying is the last of it.
The last of what?
Nikolai's threat against the U.S. Our highest priority right now is keeping what you're carrying out of enemy hands. The Osprey's waiting.
Shots fired in Kristavi's office. What's Kristavi's status? Cover President Kristavi. All troops to full sweep for the American spy. He must be captured or killed at any cost. Get the president to a secure location. The kitchen and dining hall are clear. The assassin vanished. Assassin in the palace! I need all men! Possible multiple shooters. Direct order from President Kristavi. Find the assassin. Don't let the shooter leave the palace. Lethal force. The assassin is top priority.
just like that, we have a mission complete, and that is the end of the campaign of Splinter Cell.
An 8-story apartment building and surrounding 4 blocks in Hopegate, Maryland, were evacuated today by the National Guard. Authorities cited a gas leak as the reason for the evacuation, stressing that today's events had no relation whatsoever to Combine-Nicolas or the Georgian information crisis. Hopegate, less than half an hour from downtown Washington, D.C., will, since the recovery and confirmed identity of President Combine-Nicolas' corpse 5 days ago. Palace guards fatally shot President Nicolas in the midst of what appears to have been an attempted ousting of acting President Varlam Kristavi. In a press conference this morning, U.S. President Bowers lauded the American people for their courage.
We were injured, we stumbled, but we did not fall. The world knows no hardship or terror that American tenacity cannot overcome. The world knows no problem that American ingenuity cannot solve. And so
Dad,
I extend my
what's so
deepest
funny?
admiration to every U.S. citizen of the world, to every civilian and every soldier standing firm against the terror and tyrannies of wicked men. History will not forget your resolve. History will not forget your resolve.
Dad, what's going on? You haven't laughed since the Reagan administration.
It's nothing. Forget about it.
We have kept the bright
That's
flame
the
of
secure
American
line, honey.
freedom
It's from
burning
me.
throughout the world. May God clear our vision and strengthen our minds for the work to come. And may God bless America.
You're not leaving again, are you, Dad?
Hello, Lambert.
Alrighty guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Hopefully you enjoyed my playthrough. I just wanted to end it all through with a little Easter egg. You may or may not know it. OGs definitely remember it. I just want to take this time to thank you so much for tuning in at any time during this gameplay. I really do appreciate it. I believe the code is 5565? No. 5655. 5656. My mistake. Okay, so here we can actually talk to Anna Grimm's daughter. Anyway, after this little chat, I'm going to end the video, so thank you so much, guys. I'm Crazy Cat Dad. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe for more content. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.
Who are you?
You must be Sam Fisher. I'm Anna Grimm's daughter. Pleased to meet you.
3rd Echelon lead programmer.
You've done your homework.
Some of it. I'm still a little foggy on my OPSAT.
The Operation Satellite Uplink. Basically just a multi-million tax dollar PDA, but it'll tally everything you'll need to know to complete your missions, so make sure you're comfortable with the interface. No need to introduce yourself. I've already got an earful of your history from Lambert.
I'm not as mean as he says.
On the contrary, the man thinks you should be canonized.
What? The saint of shady causes.
I don't know. How about the saint of well-directed sins?
You were involved with 2nd Echelon, right?
Yeah, briefly. I had some ideological differences.
Like what?
It didn't respect the human element.
Were you there for the burnout in 2000?
Yeah. But I don't even have clearance to think about it.
God damn it, Fisher, I went out on a limb to get you recruited for this detail. What the hell are you thinking? You're fired. You're out of the agency. Game over.